artists. Today we're going to draw and paint this fall tree. Make sure you have a pencil, an eraser, a Sharpie, watercolor paper, watercolor paints, a glass of water, paintbrushes, and a paper towel. It's important to have the correct supplies for this style of painting, especially the watercolor paper and the Sharpie. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is grab our pencils and draw the bottom of the grass here. We're just going to draw the grass, where the bottom of the tree will come off. So we're going to start drawing in this tree. So we want to draw in the trunk. So to do that, we're going to kind of curve in on both sides. Every tree is going to look different, so it can be any kind of shape that you want. Kind of made mine a little thicker than I wanted, so I'm going to erase some of that. I might even make it a little thinner than that. You can make it kind of like bumpy. Whoops. I'll try to do this one a little different than I did the last one, so we'll do kind of a shape like that. But as long as you have a middle trunk here and the bottom here a little thicker, that's a good start. So from there, we're going to go ahead and take this side, we're going to draw a branch in like this and down, and then we're going to draw in another one and down, and that's a good starting point for a tree. From there, all you have to do is kind of draw some branches in, kind of like all over the place. Let's start with, these should be the two thickest, and then we're going to start drawing in some thinner ones, just kind of coming off. You always want it to kind of swoop up and not like down. That's not really how a tree grows. They kind of grow up. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then once you get a couple of those little bit smaller ones in, we're going to go ahead and go a little bit even smaller. Kind of just keep filling this tree in like that. And again, don't forget to kind of keep that same shape when you're filling in those branches. And then again from there, we're going to go even smaller, and this time we're just going to draw kind of just lines. Can draw some kind of touching each other, so it's kind of like, I don't know, like the branches. So once we have our tree looking like it's pretty filled in, then we want to go ahead and take our Sharpie and we're going to fill all that in. So these thicker lines, we're going to fill them completely in black. And then the thinner lines, you just keep thin like these, just a simple line with your Sharpie. And then even the bottom here, we want it to be filled in. You can just kind of draw some bumps for the grass on either side. And then once we're done with that, we'll go ahead and move to the next step. All right, once you're done with your Sharpie, you can go ahead and take your eraser and erase any pencil marks that you can still see. All right, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and take my paper towel in case we need it, and also a paintbrush, and this is the fun part of this painting. We're going to go ahead and fill in the leaves. So what I did was I took my brush and I kind of smeared some water all over where I think leaves should be. So right around the branches, I'm gonna go around all the branches. We may have to add more water later if this starts to dry, but that's fine. But this is a good starting point here. I'm just gonna go around all those branches. All right, and then whatever color you want your tree to be, we're gonna go ahead and pick up some of that color. So I'm gonna go with some yellow. I'm gonna make this tree fall colors like my other one, but maybe a little more yellow than that one, just to make it a little different. You can pick whatever colors you want. They're brown and maybe even like some purple. Maybe I'll add a little purple to mine. You add purple with the yellow, it'll probably kind of make a brownish color. So let's go ahead and try that. But you can see I'm just kind of putting some different colors all around. And then we're going to go ahead and take another color and we're going to add it in different spots, and maybe even some over top of some of the yellow that you made. You can dab it like this. You can swirl it. You can add more water. You can, it's just playing around until you're happy with what you see. This would even be a good project in the spring or the summer if you wanted to make a summer tree. For spring, you could maybe do mostly green with some colors, some pinks, you know, anything like that. This one's starting to look more like a Halloween tree with the purple and the yellow. That's fun too. Lots of different color ideas. And they'll all look different when they're done. You can do this over and over and over again. Maybe I'll even add some green into mine. Just little dabs of green. You can go in with some orange. Brighten it up a little bit. Still looking a little eerie like Halloween tree. Which is pretty cool. I think he needs a little pumpkin sitting underneath of him. Like that. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little pumpkin down here. You can add stuff to yours too. Just like that. And I think that I'm pretty happy with my tree. I'm all finished. If you enjoyed doing this art project with me, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see when I release new videos. I would love to make art with you again soon. Most importantly, keep creating. I'll see you next time. Bye.